Kristin, and I have some empties for you. I just filmed a haul video, which hopefully you've already seen, and I'm going to move on to filming my empties. Since I did not do an empties in the end of October and we're getting close to the end of November, there is a lot in here. So what I think I'm going to do is split this into two videos. I'm just going to kind of pull some stuff here, and then I'll do another one in a couple of weeks, and in that one, hopefully I will have a tally. For those of you that have been keeping track of it, I've been keeping track of how much, like dollars and cents wise, I've been using throughout the year, including samples and that sort of thing. I have that total listed below. And so it'll be interesting to see where we end up at the end of this year. So having said all of that, I'm just gonna dig in. There's no way for me to even attempt to organize this. So we're just gonna dig in. First off, I do not have my receipt for this, so I'm showing it just because I talked about it as a fail, and I'm going to give it to somebody, but I just want to talk about it one more time. This is by Daybed. I forgot what it was. And it's the eye prism in Angora. It looks like this, but I'm going to try to I don't have a towel with me. What I'm going to show you is, so that's a pretty thick sort of swatch of it. When you blend it out at all, it just disappears. There's just nothing there. So I don't know, I'm going to give it to a friend because she was curious about trying it, but probably she'll just toss it, will be my guess. All right, I have a couple of fails right off the bat here. This is the Nexxus Dry Shampoo Refreshing Mist. So this does not cleanse your hair. It does not do anything a dry shampoo is supposed to do, in my opinion. It just kind of weighs down your hair. I really don't understand it. And it smells to high heaven. If you have, like, if you get migraines from scents, this will give you a migraine in a hot second. So skip that one. I was kind of bummed. I was hoping, because it's Nexxus, but you can still get it at the drugstore and it's reasonably priced, but no. However, here's some Nexxus products I did like. This is, and I've used these before, like long back in the day, and I went back to these. I remember hauling these, talking about that. It takes me a long time to go through shampoo and conditioner now that I'm on an every other day sort of hair wash. And I always have a couple of different kinds going in my shower. Anyway, this is the Nexxus Therapy Replenishing System Shampoo. Whew, that's a lot to say. Loved this. Really, really liked this. It just gave my hair had a nice shine when I used this that I don't always get from some other shampoos, so I like this. And this is the Nexxus Humectress Conditioner. This has been around forever and a day as well. This is a really nice, it's a heavy-duty conditioner without weighing down your hair, so I really like that. All right, Johnson & Johnson Q-tips. I always show you guys these because I think that they are the best, most tightly wound cotton, but I cannot find these in a store anymore. I can only find them on Amazon, and even that is getting a little bit trickier. I'm kind of scared. Pretty soon they're going to be gone, and then I'm going to have to find another one. All right, here's a candle for you, and this is, I love the scent of this. This is Candles by Victoria, and this is the scent in Peach Magnolia Raspberry. This smelled so good. My only issue with it is that no matter how much I trimmed the wick, I always kind of got this black thing right here, but it didn't smell. Usually when I get this with a Bath & Body Works scent, it smells kind of burnt and nasty, and this one did not at all. This filled up my whole living room, and I have a really big living room with cathedral vaulted ceilings, I think is what they're called. Anyway, I could smell it throughout the whole room. Love this. Really, really like this. I have a lot of Candles by Victoria, candles that I really enjoy. I'm going to try to talk about them more often as I use them up. Sometimes I'm a slacker about keeping candles. All right. Again, I'm just pulling stuff out as we go here. This is the Cherry Blossom from Goodal, good something mask. I won't be able to link this for you guys. I got this in New York at the Union Square at I think I got this at the Club Clio store. This is Cherry Blossom. It's really nice. It's kind of a milky sort of solution versus like a clear solution. I do really like it. I find that it dries out pretty fast, so I tend to use these only in the summer. I'm trying to remember even when I used this. I don't even know, but it was before the dryness of the winter has set. All right, I used another the Benjabel Organic Brush Shampoos. I think I just hauled a couple of these. I love this. If I had to pick one product to use and only one product, because I do like to switch between their balm and the shampoo, but if I had to pick just one, it would be this. This works so well. If you have like those thick flat top kabuki brushes that you put your foundation on, or those dense ones, I mean, this gets the product out of there amazingly well. I don't know if they're going to have any sort of Black Friday thing or not, but just try it. Just try it, even if they don't. It's so good. It's really good stuff. The Garnier micellar water, this was sent to me by my friend Ute a long time ago. I had it in my travel kit, so it took me a long time to use up. I really like this. I think that the Garnier works really, really well. Although I have heard a lot of things about it recently, that there's something bad about it. I can't remember what it is now, but do your research. By the way, I said this in my haul video, I'll say this here again. If you see funny little marks on my arm, it's because I had a fight with my Christmas tree. All right, I mentioned this every once in a while. I don't throw these in here every time I use it, but this is the Clear Care contact solution. This is the one that comes with a thing like this, which is a stand-up. Your contacts stand up in it. You have to put your contacts in this for 6 to 7 hours. If you don't do it for that long, you're going to feel like you put hydrogen peroxide straight in your eyeball, and it's not pleasant. But I love this stuff. I've mentioned it before. I know Elle from Elle is for Living started using it, and she really likes it. I think Kristin, maybe from Kristin321 does as well. You can get so much longer out of your contacts if you use this solution. Even though this costs a little bit more, your contacts are much more expensive. So even paying a little bit more for this, trust me, you're getting more for your money. It's totally worth it. All right, I went through another couple. I always have some of these, although right now I say that I don't have any travel size. I need to get some. But this is the Cashmere Glow. I love this scent. I love it. I can smell it through the bottles. It's just so warm and delicious and delightful. And it makes me think of traveling because that's the scent I've been using for a while. Looking in here, I maybe don't have as much as I think. So Tresemme Tray 2, this is the mid size. There's a baby size, there's the ginormous size, and then there's this size. This is what I use when I go away for a weekend or whatever. I always have a size like this that I, toss in my bag. I love that. I love it. I love it. I've talked about it a million times. Okay, so you guys may or may not remember me talking about the fact that I had done a rehaul and I had talked about this, that I hadn't used it yet. So this is called Hair Therapy Deep Conditioning Steam Hair Wrap. This kind of reminded me of, how baby foot comes with solution in a little plastic thing and you stick your feet in it? This had hair mask magic in it, and then you put your hair up in the cap and then you seal it and then you leave it on there for 15 minutes. I left it on for longer than that, and I actually put then like my hair turban over it just to kind of help encourage like the heat or whatever. This made my hair feel so good. I loved this. This was a gift to me from Jamie from her Late Night Cravings, and I think it was for my birthday, which was in February. This was so good. So good. I will absolutely get more of those at some point. I've talked before about the loofah exfoliating soaps. This is the last one in a set of 3 that I got. This is the exfoliating soap in oatmeal and honey. I like this one. I don't like it as well as I liked the other 2, but when they come in a 3-pack. So I'll list that below for you. I think I was able to find it on Amazon or something like that, but I loved the other 3. I like that. So this is kind of sad. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lip glosses here from Bare Minerals. I pulled one out that I hadn't used in a while. I think it was Dazzler, which is one of my favorites. That's this one. I love Dazzler. It works so well over so many things. These are their Marvelous Moxies. But I've had all of these for a really long time. So I pulled out, this one came in a holiday, like when today's special value, 3 years ago, something like that. So I tested it, or I put it on my lips, just I described it and used it, and I felt like I had used it a couple weeks before and it was fine, and all of a sudden it was not fine. So I tried all of the rest of them, and nope, they have all gone bad. So it's sad for me. It's really sad. I have done really well in not buying glosses. By accident, I bought some glosses a while ago from Sephora. I thought they were liquid lipsticks, and I took those back. I'm just really not trying to buy too many glosses. I would be happy if I had 4 or 5 in my collection, and that was all I had. So more on what I'm going to be doing in the next year as far as buying, not buying, decluttering, using your stash. I'm formulating things on what I'm going to do next year with my channel. I'm just trying to freshen things up a little bit. So, here's a mask I want to talk about, and this is the Sephora Pearl Sleeping Mask. I really liked this. I don't love putting something on my face that I'm then not washing off, but I did like what it did for me. So this was, I don't know if I'd repurchase that again because I don't like the application method. It wasn't that I didn't like the product. Okay, I want to talk about this. When I did, I think it was a Sephora Play review and new, I couldn't find this mascara, and I must have already tossed it at any rate, this is the Urban Decay version. I didn't like this at all. As far as it transferred like crazy. I loved how my lashes looked, but it transferred in a major way. But I didn't have the brush to show. It's a natural bristle brush. So I found it on my, I don't know where it was exactly, but I found it and I thought I'm going to stick it in my Empties so that I can show you guys the brush. So for those of you that were curious about it, that is that. So that is not used up. By the way, if anybody is curious what I include in my total, if I've not finished a product, I won't include it in my total. So I usually put an asterisk by the ones that are being included. This is the Bourjois CC Eye Cream. It's a concealer. And this is the 123 Perfect, and it was in, I can't find a color on it anywhere, but I used this up. This was on my Use It Up. I really liked this. I started to say I love it, and that's not true. I like this, but it doesn't, I don't feel like it has quite enough coverage, and it does tend to crease a little bit on me. So I liked it, but I wouldn't purchase it again. I used up another Marc Jacobs Blacker. This is the gel highlighter, gel liner, whatever, in Blacker. I love this for my upper waterline. The Sephora line of gel, twist up gel things like this, the color is Queen of the Nile. Those work really well. It's not quite as good as this, but it's really, really close. So I do like this. And yet another black liner I have used up. I'm tossing it over there because that section over there is the products I have to show with my yearly wrap up. Here's one that I did not finish, and I talked about this in my under $5 tag. This was, it is the e.l.f. Concealer in Ivory. This is terrible. I didn't like this at all. I'm not sure if you can tell, it's orange. I still have swatches from my haul video. I didn't like it. It didn't blend well. It didn't last. It was patchy. It was, no good. No good. I'm going to do a couple more things and then we're going to stop because there's plenty more down in there to talk about. So one of the things on my Use It Up list that I did finish, this is on my Use It Up list, was the MAC. This is from the Alluring Aquatics collection. This is Aphrodite Shell. I used as much as I could. You can see there's kind of a little bit on the edge there. This isn't a product that I could like break up and repress because it was kind of that, it is that extra dimension formula, but this took me so long to use, you guys, but I really, really, really liked it. It was like the perfect shade for my light skin. Really like it. Just had a little bit of mauveness to it. I liked it a lot. I finished an Urban Decay primer potion. I love this. I love this primer. Although I still have one that does not have a doe foot applicator. I've heard that they've switched this to when you pull it out now. Instead of it having this tip, it's a doe foot applicator. I'm not sure I will like that. But anyway, I use that. Love it. Would absolutely repurchase again. And then I used up my Pixie in Champagne. I can't remember if I had used this in my Use It Up or not, but we're going to save it just in case. I'll have to watch that video again. But I use this as an all-over base with a light shade over it to use it up. And I love these Endless Eye pencils from Pixie. I don't know that I would buy the kit again that had like 5 shades in it because, you know, there's only a couple of shades that I really use, but I really like these pencils in general. And that is where I'm going to stop for now. I do have more in here. You'll see more. But I'll wait, you know, probably a couple of weeks and then I'll film another one and get that up maybe mid-December or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. You've already seen this face. I will list everything that I am wearing on it below for you. And I think that's it. So I hope you're having a great day and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.